I'm Al Schmidt, Secretary of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and I'm speaking to you today from Indiana County after visiting Blair County and our partners in Cambria County yesterday. Thank you for joining me for this fourth daily update of our series leading up to the April 23rd presidential primary election. As a reminder, the primary election is in 5 days. If you haven't returned your mail-in ballot yet, do so immediately and in person if you can. Do not put the ballot in the mail this close to Election Day. County election offices must receive completed mail ballots by 8 p.m. on Election Day. A postmark is not sufficient. As of this morning, more than 895,000 registered voters have requested mail ballots, and nearly 414,000 completed mail ballots have already been returned to their county election offices. If you're interested, you can find a daily report of mail ballot statistics at our website, vote.pa.gov. You can also find the location of your county election office and any Dropbox location or satellite election office location in your county on the Department of State's voter information website, which is again, vote.pa.gov. Today, I'd like to briefly talk about how Pennsylvania and the Pennsylvania Department of State are combating election-related misinformation and disinformation. Pennsylvanians have seen a lot of changes in elections in the past several years, and all for the better. Elections in Pennsylvania have never been more safe and never been more secure because of those changes, including a voter verifiable paper ballot for every vote that's cast that's used in 2 audits to ensure the accuracy of the results. New voting machines in person, and obviously new no excuse mail ballot voting are new as well, all improve the transparency and accessibility and integrity of the process. These changes have brought many improvements. They have also inspired some bad faith actors to sow doubt and confusion about these changes in the electoral process in general. We've seen an extraordinary increase in the spread of misinformation and disinformation concerning elections. The difference between the two mainly lies in motive. Misinformation is unintentionally false and misleading information, where disinformation is fabricated and deliberately manipulated content that's designed to deceive people. Simply put, misinformation is unintentionally incorrect. Disinformation is a deliberate lie. Both can have the effect of discouraging turnout and reducing confidence in our electoral system. They can be as simple as reporting that a polling place is closed early when it hasn't, or as elaborate as some complex conspiracy theory alleging widespread voter fraud without any evidence. The Shapiro administration is committed to stand firm against any efforts to undermine Pennsylvania's voting rights when working to protect the integrity of our elections and strengthen our democracy. That commitment includes providing Pennsylvanians with accurate election information. So, the Pennsylvania Department of State has employed numerous tactics to counter misinformation and disinformation. We've engaged in a robust voter education initiative. For example, we send press releases to and conduct interviews with the media. We post information and videos on social media platforms and send regular emails and text messages to registered voters to keep them informed. We've produced handouts with nonpartisan information on how to cast your ballot, what election security measures are in place, and how to vet sources of election-related information to determine if they are trustworthy. We continuously monitor traditional and social media for misinformation and disinformation and work to immediately debunk false claims. And we've created a fact-checking webpage on our voter information website, which is again, vote.pa.gov. It provides accurate information that counters long-standing false claims about Pennsylvania's elections and will be updated throughout the 2024 election season should new claims arise. As a Pennsylvanian, you can do your part by being an informed consumer of election information. I encourage you to rely on trusted official sources of information, such as the department's website, vote.pa.gov, and your county election office's website. If you have questions or concerns, you can always call the Pennsylvania Department of State's year-round election hotline, 877-VOTES-PA. That's 877-868-3772. I encourage you to only share and repeat election information that you have verified as accurate. Combating misinformation and disinformation requires working together. Thank you, and I'll see you again tomorrow.